What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So, as you can tell by the title, I got this pulled up on my laptop here. Liokaiser. He just funded, like a month and a half ago. And I'm thinking about things with this project. Now, I didn't back this. I really don't care about the character. I wasn't really that impressed by what they're offering here. But for those of you that are excited for this and that backed it, more power to you. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm thinking about things here, especially with the Omega Prime release and all the QC issues that Victory Saber went through. I guess Death Source was kind of the outlier recently, the last couple years. But is there going to be something wrong with Liokaiser too? Because Omega Prime, yeah, he shipped early, this and that, but this thing, it was almost $300 after all the fees and everything. Liokaiser is even more expensive. It's going to be close to like $350, I'd assume, after all the fees are added on. So this is a really expensive Haslab, and I just hope that all the people that are getting their copies in, that there's not going to be another freaking breakage problem or yellowing issue like what we're getting with the Omega Prime 2-pack. Because this is a lot more of a complex figure and release. I mean, it's a combiner. It takes, like 6 Decepticons to form this combiner. Then it comes with all the extra accessories and like mini figures and stuff like that, and weapons. So, I mean, anything can go wrong at this point. You know, that we didn't think that the freaking lever thing for Optimus's midsection that raises up would cause breakage problems, but here we are. I just don't know what to think right now, guys. I just feel like things are just in such a limbo that we just haven't really seen before with this franchise. Yes, it's had problems in the past. It's had issues over the last 20, 30 years that have been well documented. But I feel like this time around, it's like, what is going to happen next? Because it's been like multiple years at this point. You know, previous times, it's been like a year or two where the franchise is in a weird limbo or slope, and they come back with either a Fire toy line or cartoon, or a movie comes out that year that saves them or whatever. But it feels like now we don't even know what's going on with the G.I. Joe movie. We don't know what's going on with the Transformers 1 sequels that were planned. We don't know how Cyberworld is going to do, just being like a 10-minute YouTube series that's not even going to air on television. The toy line looks awful, more of the same garbage that's been shelf warming since like R80 2015 at this point, which is over 10 years now, which is insane. And the toy lines have all these QC issues, like the collector lines, Generations, the Haslabs. Now, obviously not every figure has QC problems, but a good number of them do, especially the last few years. Now, with this franchise being the way it is and what it takes to engineer these figures, there's always been QC problems, more so than probably other action figure or collector-oriented brands. But it feels like specifically the last few years, it's gotten worse. You could chalk that up to what happened in 2020. You could chalk it up to budget cuts or factory cuts, whatever reasonings could be out there that you could find on the internet the last few years to cause stuff like this. I'm no expert. You know, I'm just going by what I've heard and what I've seen and the info that's given to us online by Hasbro themselves and people who work at Hasbro. So, I don't know, guys. It's just a really strange time. And I feel like I'm like repeating myself in videos more and more. Like, I catch myself doing this because it's more of the same crap that just keeps on happening these last 2-3 years, and I'm just getting sick of it. Now, this may be a case of like a death source where this releases and absolutely nothing happens. There's no QC problems, which would be the good ending. This is like what I hope is going to happen. And as I'm on the Hasbro Pulse website, the top part flashes lock in pre-order prices before May 9th. That's another thing that's absolutely crap right now that's happening with the franchise and being a collector and loving this hobby. Price increases, what is it, tomorrow at the time of this recording. Yay, big old thumbs up. But, what was I saying? What was I in the middle of saying? I just hope that this is something that can be resolved. You know, with Omega Prime, I saw TJ Omega's video. Shout out to him, probably one of my favorite Transformers YouTubers online at this point. He was talking like we don't know what's gonna happen with the replacements or replacement parts. What Hasbro's gonna do with that, and he's right. Like maybe they're gonna do replacement parts for like the upper body of Optimus, or maybe it's going to be a replacement part for the inside piece, that gray piece that connects them together, the lever or whatever. Or they're just going to refund you the money and not do anything about it, send back the release for them to discard or whatever they do with a defective product. And for somebody who backed it myself, I'm extra worried. Like, what's going to happen if I decide to open my copy and not sell it, and there's cracks on my Optimus and there's yellowing on my Ultra Magnus? Am I going to be like what is going to be the outcome from Hasbro and how to resolve this issue? Like, I mean, if I get my money back or if I sell it on eBay or whatever, that's that, but I do really want the figure. Like, I'm really excited for this figure. I've told you guys in previous videos, I grew up with that Optimus figure, the original. I sold off the copy of Optimus and Ultra Magnus that I got a couple years ago in favor of this new release because of just how amazing it is. Such an improvement, articulation, engineering, and detail-wise, and even accuracy to the anime, that I was like, you know, forget these old figures. I'm sticking with the new because these look fantastic. And it's a Haslab, so there's absolutely no way that the plastic is going to be cheap like a mainline release. It's going to be premium. It's going to feel just like the originals, but with extra articulation, engineering, and detail that's more accurate to the cartoon. I mean, I'm right in a couple of those instances. The articulation looks crazy. Details and accuracy look still on par to what we saw over a year ago. But it seems like the quality is just more of the same crap that we've been getting in recent years with new Transformers figures. And it's to a point where I feel like I'm kind of regretting selling off my old figures, despite them, you know, having less articulation or being a bit less inaccurate proportionally to the anime. Those are kind of minor things when your figure can't even operate or work properly. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, there's a lot of room for error here with this Liokaiser. It's all these different figures, all these different accessories, all this engineering to get them into robot mode, vehicle mode, combined mode. I'm like, really anything could go wrong. It could be something with the paint, could be missing pieces from the factory, could be plastic issues again, could be yellowing problems. I mean, this Omega Prime release had two of those, yellowing and plastic issues. So, I just sneezed there, but I'm just kind of sad and upset with what's going on, guys. You know, I'm a fan. I want this franchise to do well. I don't want this to turn into G.I. Joe or Thundercats or Voltron, another failed 80s franchise in modern times. I don't want that to happen because Transformers is obviously more than that, and it's been more than that the last 41 years. So here's hoping that this Liokaiser release, there's nothing wrong with it, and for what happens with Omega Prime, that it gets resolved in a way that people are happy. But yeah, guys, I don't want to ramble on too much longer. Just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the future of this Liokaiser release, what could happen, and just my current headspace on Omega Prime right now. Let me know down in the comments below. How do I feel about your confidence basically in this Liokaiser release coming up? What is it? Fall next year. And how do you guys think Hasbro is going to resolve the Omega Prime issue going forward? And yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!